This isn't a review, it's more of a discussion, okay? If you like the video, definitely like the video. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to, okay? And click, the notification button so you can get the videos hot and fresh off the press like a Krispy Kreme donut, okay? Today, our topic is Kenya Moore possibly fired from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't want to use such a word like fired, but not renewed. It's horrible. To me, the reason why is because the Real Housewives of Atlanta, they're television for us, right? And when you watch Three's Company, it's going to be Jack and Chrissy and Janet. You know what I'm saying? When you go to see the Jackson Five, it's going to be Michael, Tito, and Randy. When you go see In Vogue, it's going to be Max and, Cindy and Terry Ellis and Dawn Lewis. The Real Housewives, they have us housewives like, oh my God. We don't know if we're going to get Kim Fields. It's horrible. It's horrible. It is just like renew the girls for 5 seasons and then go on about your business. But I'm just so housewife dispolar at this point. I don't know who I'm gonna like. Who should I fight? Who should I vote for? It's like it's worse than American Idol first season. I was like Tamira Gray, Kelly Clarkson, honey. Who? Justin Guarini. Who do I vote for? I don't know. Nikki McKibben, bitch. So I'm just like, what is going on? Ruben Studdard. Okay, here comes Fantasia. They all coming out. I'm like, what's going on? Carrie Underwood, they're coming. So that's like the housewives. They're all coming at me too fast. And I'm like, give us a chance to like a bitch. Some people don't like people. You got to let them in your world. And you know what I'm saying? And you got to share your world with them after you like them. You're not going to like somebody after first season. I think they should have Drew. We should keep Drew. She poured her heart out. The only thing, Drew, she even gave you a bad wig. She gave you her husband. She gave you, the problems with her mom. And not the problems, but her mom was trapped in the house with them, allegedly trapped. Honey, because you got to get a car ride home, honey. Got to get you home. So it could be my husband and my kids. And that should have been, they could have got a spinoff show, taking her mom home. Because Drew's that animated. She could have got a spinoff show. So I feel that Drew should be on there. Definitely Drew. I don't ever want to hear LaToya's name again. Gone. LaToya Jackson, LaToya Luckett. No, I like LaToya Luckett. That's a lie. I like LaToya Luckett. Okay, you go. Hurry up before I change my mind. Go, LaToya. Go. Oh my God. Kenya's getting, eliminated. And Kenya she's that black bean in the burrito. You get carne asada, sour cream, but the black bean, Kenya, she put that spice in there. That's Kenya, baby. And she'll look you dead in your eye and act like she didn't do shit. Delusional. If delusion was a person, I love her. But I guess, Bravo, they like, okay, let's see what she gonna do without our money. And Mark wants half, allegedly. Because, Mark, he'll be trying to sue you. But this is the one thing I want to say. This is how I feel. If this shit is true and he is trying to sue her for half, that's some bitch shit. The gays aren't even that vicious, honey. Portia's ex-husband didn't even do that to Portia, honey. When they, he was like, well, since you're on the house, I want to sue you for half. He didn't even do that. What was Portia's ex-husband name? She has surpassed that shit. What was her ex-husband name? I can't remember her ex-husband name. But now, what's her new boyfriend name? Simon. You know your name is Rich if your name is Simon. you were destined. Y'all better start naming your children some rich names and shit. Quit naming them after shit you want to have. Bentley. I like Bentley. That's studious. But you need to have a Bentley. Shit, if you name your children Bentley. Stop naming babies shit with, you know. Okay. If your name is Portia, I wish you would drive something other than a Porsche or above. Do it. Oh, Mario, you so crazy. So listen, we need Marlo. So listen, we need Marlo on the show. We need Portia on the show. We need Kenya on the show. And I like Tanya. Honey, Tanya fled the scene. You know how when you have roaches, forgive me for being so real, but when I was a kid, we had roaches, bitch. And when you turn on the light, them motherfuckers be like, oh shit, they're home. Honey, Tanya fled the scene like you turned on the light, honey. We never saw Tanya's ass again. After that bolo scene, honey, it was like somebody, psst, oh shit, they spraying. Get me the fuck out of here. And we never saw her again. And I liked him. Can you imagine watching Charlie's Angels? And your favorite is Sabrina. Because Sabrina was somebody's favorite. Now, she was not my favorite. You know, she gave me that testosterone energy. And, you know, I was a true gay. I wanted that beauty, you know what I'm saying? That Farrah Fawcett, that motherfucking Jacqueline Smith bitch. When she turned around and Charlie said, she said, and that shoulder was, I said, bitch, you better talk to me the way I need to be talked to, Jacqueline Smith. She gave it to me. And then my favorite one, even though she wasn't the most beautiful one, but she was my favorite one. Farrah Fawcett Major. Because, you know, Farrah Fawcett. No, she was Farrah Fawcett Minor. Her name was Cheryl Ladd. And her name was Cheryl Ladd in the show. That's her real name. And Chris Monroe was her name on Charlie's Angels. So Chris Monroe is my favorite angel. I love me some Chris Monroe. I don't know why I loved her so much, but she gave it to me the way I fucking like it. Now listen, this is a wish list. So we have Marlo. Give her a peach. She's been on the show 400 years. She's controversial. You know, she wears the clothes. She you know, so her wigs are on sometime, they're off sometime. But that's like Venus and Serena. They're on sometime, they're off sometime. Anybody great is on sometime, off sometime, okay? Marlo needs a peach. Kenya needs a peach. Portia needs a peach. Tanya needs a peach. Because we do need Tanya to represent that geek, that real, authentic businesswoman, not trying to be a housewife. Like, she got some real shit going on, but Tanya ain't ever coming back. She's like, I almost risked my company and all that shit fucking with y'all, honey. Nene and Candy. That's it. That's it. That's the Million Man March right there. Shit. That shit'll keep us entertained for 6 months. Invite Nene back. I know everybody's like, well, Nene can't come back because she threatened to sue for, you know, being a woman and being black and all that. Fuck that. Everything wrong could be made right. Fuck that. Have her sign a disclosure or some shit that you can't ever do no shit like that to us again, or we will take your eyebrows off your face, bitch. let alone your house, honey. We will take your dirty panties off your body, bitch. Say it again. Hand them here, bitch. You'll be walking around this motherfucker with the Eve collection, you and your everybody with you. Your whole crew, bitch. We want they shit too. Say it again, Nene. Say that shit again. But I'm just talking about, getting her back on the show. Because she need to be on the show. She need to be on the show. And like I said, I know they would never put her on the show because they feel that it's a liability in my mind. I know they feel it's a liability, but she needs to be on the show. If she was on the show, and then I heard them saying they're going to bring Deshaun Snow back. Back implies that she was ever here. The only thing Deshaun Snow had going for her was a big house and good hair. That's it. Don't nobody want to see that house, but for so many times. You can like lasagna, but you don't want to eat it 45 days in a row. So if I see your house 45 days in a row, I'm going to get bored. And I'm going to get bored with your hair because it wasn't that legendary. So don't bring Deshaun Snow back. Let her do a podcast. We didn't want to see her then. We don't want to see her now. Keep this shit real. People don't want to keep this shit real. Don't want to see no goddamn Deshaun Snow. Lisa Wu. She's always giving it to me the way I like it. But she's a thing of the past, too. That's like you telling me you about to make, like, strudel or, like, it's a dish that we've already had. We've moved on. We're trying to do eel sushi rolls. We are not trying to do, a bundt cake. I don't want to see Lisa Wu on the Housewives of Atlanta anymore. That ship has sailed. She wasn't interested. I love her. She's beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my God. Honey. But she wasn't something that we wanted to see. Lisa Wu would be good on her own show, doing her own thing. But with this mix of women, Kenya Moore would devour her with one bear claw. Boom! Shit. You know how a bear run up on you in the woods, honey? And they quiet as a library, honey, in the rainforest. You don't need to hear the bear coming in behind you. And then all of a sudden, when the motherfucker on you, these bitches can run 600 miles per hour, you big motherfucker. And then they get right up on you. You hear some leaves ruffling. They be coming from behind this shit. And you right here cooking bacon with a twig, bitch. Cooking bacon like Gail was for Oprah when they went back in time. And Oprah cooked that bacon for Gail. And then when Gail came out that tent and she told Oprah, she said, I like my bacon crisp. And Oprah looked at her like, bitch, I would. She said, gone, Gail. Now gone. Because it was like 5 in the morning. And Oprah had to pee and wipe her woo-woo with leaves and shit. They only gave Oprah three leaves to wipe her woo-woo and her 3 leaves. And you know Oprah needs more than 3 leaves, honey. I need to know how we washed our hands before we go eat this bacon. I need that. So where'd you wash your hands again, honey? And then she'd be looking at me. No, I'm looking at you back. Where'd you wash your hands? You cooking everybody's food and they gave you 3 leaves, honey. I know you got a little bit on your fingers. Okay? Then she got that twig and she flipping the bacon over. Here come the bear bitch. And you don't hear shit until you hear some leaves. And you turn around, that motherfucker moves 600 miles per hour. And then just bear claw you. Honey, that's what Marlo and Kenya Moore will do to these girls, these new girls. For shits and giggles. Portia got what she got going on. You got to come with a storyline. Drew just barely made. Drew was the last. You know how when you in the elevator, bitch, and you got room for one more honey, and the doors are closing, and the bitch is coming around the corner. Oh, hold the elevator for me. Hold the elevator for me. And you try and push the button. You push the wrong button and motherfucking close anyway, but then you push the right button and it open. And then Drew's like, oh, thank you. Hurry up. I ain't got time for all this apology shit, honey. Get your ass in here. Come on. We late. Come on. You late too. That's why you running and shit. Hurry up. Drew is the last person that made it in the elevator for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? She's the last person that made it in the elevator. And they should let her stay. They should let Cynthia stay. I just thought it was rather rude. And you know, God don't like ugly and he don't care too much for cute. But and I pray that she's okay. But God don't like ugly when Wendy, she has an influence. She hangs with Andy Cohen. Wendy hangs with the boys. You know what I'm saying? I think Cynthia, she's boring. She's boring. And they know she's influential. And that can get Cynthia fired. That shit ain't cute. You playing with my livelihood. This ain't a review on YouTube, bitch. You're having cocktails with Andy Cohen. Y'all are friends. Y'all doing whatever it is you do. And he respects you because you are you. You've been who you are. He's Andy Cohen, but you're Wendy Williams. Let's keep this shit real. And you're like, well, I just think you should switch some things around. Even fire Kenya if you want to scare people. You know, shit like that. And the fact that I think you can do it means that you probably have done it. You may not have done it, but the fact that I think you can do it. Do you think your mother would steal $20 out your book bag? Or put $20 in your book bag? You have to look at people's character, honey. Okay? Gonna sit down on it. I ain't worried about half that shit you talking about. I will say that, I do think that at the end of the day, Kenya is a good person. I rag her on the reviews and everything, but I do give her her P's and her props when they're due. Kenya can dress, and not like that makes you a good person, but she can dress. And that's part of the allure because it's the drama of it all. When you watch Dynasty and you see Dominique, come in with her fur hat tilted, this is what we want to see, bitch. Take me away from my week. Take me away from my week. You're saying what I can't say. You're wearing what I can't wear. You're going to restaurants I can't go to. I don't have a driver. Show me how you interact with your driver. Show me how you interact with your butler. You know what I'm saying? Give it to me. I'm counting on you. You're taking me away for 1 hour. You're taking me away from these numbers and shit. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I need. Kenya can dress, and she will read you, and she's beautiful, and right. Bring Shamari back. You said bring Shamari back. Hey, mother, how are you? And then, hey, Robin, what's up? I don't know about Shamari. She was not my favorite. She just threw up everywhere. Honestly, Shamari didn't give it to me the way I liked it. I like Ronnie DuVoe and I like Shamari, but you can't I like ketchup, but I don't want that shit in my hot chocolate. Okay? I really think, and Kim Fields should have never been an option. Why you bringing a slingshot to a war? Fucking Tootie from The Facts of Life. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there have the facts of life. The facts of life. There's a time you gotta go and show you're grown, and now you know about the facts of life. Facts of life. In a world. You better have a pink mic if you sing this shit, okay? Your zodiac sign is confectionery sugar. You hear me? In a world you never seen. Do you live in out in your dream? Suddenly there's something. I don't know the words. What about you? These pink, these beautiful. You have to showcase them because they alive, and they might not be alive in a week, so they will always be alive on this video. Gonna sit down on that. I know what I'm doing. You, it takes a lot to get it right. When you're learning the facts of life, learning the facts of life, learning the facts of life. That's when songs used to be songs, honey. But I love me some good on you. Where you moving on up to the east side. Them choirs used to have your back. But the best song, there was two of my favorite songs. I like Good Times, but how did Good Times start? What was the name of the Good Times song? You said Kim Fields was a joke. Oh, you said she was too high class for the show. Now, the truth is the truth. I love me some Claudia Jordan on there. Now, Claudia Jordan, she read with her glasses at the tip of her nose. What am I? Claudia Jordan? Claudia Jordan, honey, she had me. I was willing to give her a cash app of $500 when she told Nene, and and this is just, aside. She said, girl, your hair look like uncooked ramen noodles. I almost blacked out. I never heard anybody. Who says that? I was like, damn. Now that mouth is lethal, honey. Okay, so wait. That Claudia Jordan is a mess. I love Claudia. You said Cordell, right? Cordell. That's his name, Cordell. You say his name is Cordell. Thank you for coming through. It would be more fun if Nene could come back. It would be more fun if Nene can come back. I think she should do, it, if she doesn't have valid proof for her claims and it's not going to manifest, I feel she should do a public apology to mend those bridges and get back to business. Remember when Beyonce did Women Who Run the World, Girls? And she said, we have the children and then get back to business. Oh, baby, apologize, Nene, and get back to business. Even if you, well, I ain't did nothing wrong. Sometimes you gotta play the game, pumpkin lamb. Okay? Fuck it. Write a book when you're 80. But right now, we got 30 more years to ride. Shut the fuck up. And make this money, everybody. This is for everybody. Everybody shut the fuck up and make the money. You know what? I love them both. I love them both. I love all the girls. Oh, I believe Sheree should come back too. I'm sorry. Honey, it should be the village people for the girls. Okay, so let me tell you something. I also think it should be a same gender loving couple. whether it's lesbian or gay guys. It could be lesbian or gay guys. But y'all in Atlanta, this is some realistic shit. For real. There are 500,000 same gender loving people. So how y'all gonna have a show and don't have a same gender loving person on there? And I ain't talking about that fake shit that Kim Zodiac was doing with that DJ. I ain't talking about that bullshit. I'm talking about some motherfuckers who've been together for real. Like Ashford and Simpson. Hi, Doris. How are you? What's up? Thank you so much for your sweet comment. We're talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And we're talking about Kenya Moore. She got, booted allegedly from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I said, even though I, can't stand her ass, everybody wants a villain. I don't want her to get fired. Even though I can't stand her ass, I don't want her to get fired. Because on Batman, you want to see the Joker. You know what I'm saying? You want to see Batman and Robin overcome the Joker. On the Bionic Woman, you want to see the Fembots. You want to see somebody that's halfway enough to beat your favorite's ass, but you want to see your favorite overcome. So we need Kenya. I don't want a new Kenya. I don't want to start disliking a whole nother motherfucker. I can't. I can't put my blood pressure through that shit. Ooh. They're pissing me off. They're just... Because I'm not trying to be funny. I'm going to be real. They only do it to the black girls. Let's talk about this shit. The Real Housewives of motherfucking New York, I love your ass. I love you, Luann. I love you, Sonia. I love you. I love you. I love you. What's the one? My God. But they only do it to the black girls. Every year they got to come in the boardroom. Is I get renewed this year? Honey, and shuffling and shit. Ain't nobody got time for that. You cannot tell me that any of the girls that I named, including Sheree, even though Sheree doesn't make the most what she can do with her opportunities, but she's still Sheree. She brought the shit to town with Nene. They brought this shit to town, honey. Like Ethel, you know what I'm saying? We had never seen such a delusion of grandeur. Sheree was talking in that phone. Hold on, give me a moment. She was talking on that phone in that big ass house. Sheree was living in a small library. Honey, and she was talking on that phone and she was like, yes, I need my things now. And we was like, who is this bitch? And she was like, and people hate me because of who I am. Well, who are you, bitch? And we finally found out you ain't nobody. You somebody who's trying to act like you somebody. I love you, Sheree, but come on now, girl. Come on. But then you became somebody when you were on the Housewives of Atlanta because you started this shit out. But you weren't nobody who people hate you. We didn't know who the fuck you was. If you went into multiple restaurants in Atlanta and you were like, we need a table immediately for Sheree Whitfield. And they were like, who? I'm going to eat my cake for a second so I don't go too crazy. And I love you, Sheree. But don't call the thing a thing. You're not going to tell me that Tracy Chapman is light skinned. Call the thing a thing. Quit playing with me. Now I love you. And so, Sheree is more entertaining, my point, than the girls on the New York. If they can get renewed season after season after season after season, why can't Housewives of Atlanta get? You're making me bipolar housewife. I don't know who the fuck I'm gonna see next season. Like, let's just do 3. If you don't want to do a 5-year contract, do a 3-year contract. Let us know. Cynthia is the voice of reason. We don't need 15 Hulk Hogans. We need a voice of reason, not Kim Fields. That was too much voice of reason. And I love you, Kim. You know, no tea, no shade. But that's too much voice of reason, honey. We don't need Miss Garrett on the Housewives of Atlanta. We don't need your ass on there. Gary Coleman, nobody from that era. Todd Bridges, honey, nobody. Blair Warner. Y'all keep your ass away from here. Fuck is Kim Fields doing on Housewives of Atlanta? You knew Kenya Moore was on eat her ass. Kenya Moore was eat her ass up like I'm eating this cake. Kenya Moore shook her chair. She knew who to do it to. She ain't never shook nobody else's chair before or after. She knew to try that shit with Tootie. If she had shaken the... If she had shaken Nene's or Marlo's chair, bitch, honey, those girls would have got a spinoff show. Honey, that shit would have turned into Cops. Honey, the next music you would have heard, doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. Bad boys, what you gonna do? Well, honey, you would have heard Bad Boys. If Kenya Moore had touched even Candy's chair, and Candy got a lot to lose, but you shift my chair, bitch, that's an assault. Candy would have got up there, honey, because she got a little Mama Joyce in her. Now, I believe Candy would have fought that girl. I do. Damn, you're good, piece of cake. You shake my chair, bitch. What the fuck was you doing back there? Shifted my chair. The fuck is wrong with you? You crazy bitch. Okay? I'm about to lay your ass out. Leave me alone. You came from around your chair. You got up out your chair. It's on camera. So when I show this shit to Judge Judy, honey, y'all just give my one phone call. Let me call my motherfucking lawyer. I ain't even calling my mother. She can't help me. Unless she know the law. I love you, but double kisses. Call my motherfucking lawyer. Because I killed this bitch and her pets, honey. Nobody got time for that. Listen. Who else? Portia. She is teaching us how to Dougie. Listen. Portia didn't know what the Underground Railroad was. She thought it was a train like the Amtrak. And she was looking for the tracks. They was like, this the Underground Railroad. She was looking for the tracks, honey. Well, where did they use the bathroom? Was there a stop? A stop. Where they used the bathroom? Or she was the train, she said. And then Phaedra said, Portia, honey. She was like, girl, you about to get us canceled. But Portia became like Jessica Simpson. When Jessica Simpson asked that shit. Don't act like Portia the only one, honey. Like they on the Color Purple, he be the only one. How you know Hoppo the baby daddy? Cause he be the only one. Portia don't be the only one. Jessica Simpson said, so is chicken of the sea chicken or fish? Her husband looked at her. He was like, bitch, my mother's watching. Everybody I went to college with is watching. Shut the fuck up. Now you shut the fuck up now. Don't you say that again. Jessica Simpson was serious as career of death to her first time mother, honey. She was like, so is chicken of the sea chicken or fish? Remember that Star Kiss? And they had that mermaid on there, honey. And she looked like I Dream of Jeannie from the top, but she was a fish at the bottom. Jessica Simpson was truly baffled. And now I'm baffled. I'm like, y'all laughing at her ass, but that's a good ass question. Y'all laughing at Jessica, but is that shit chicken or is it fish? It's the chicken. So if it says it's the chicken of the sea, that means it's fish, bitch. And that's why your husband was looking at you like that. Okay? It didn't say it's chicken. It's the chicken of the sea. That was a marketing thing. And she was baffled by that shit, and that shit got her a shoe line. She done came up from that one thing. Everybody was like, and she done fucked around and came up. We laughing at her asses at Bank of America. Motherfucker. Portia's doing the same shit. She said, and because it's 265 days a year, and she was serious as fuck. Now she with Simon. Damn! Some girls have all the luck. Some girls have all the pain. Some girls have all the... Y'all remember that Rod Stewart song? Some girls have all the luck, motherfucker. Honey, but she cute. Now, she kept that body together. I saw Portia on her Instagram. That girl work out like she a thistle-down racehorse. She be getting down there with them ropes. I said, go on, girl. Motherfucking Amazon. Portia be working that shit. She and then she be getting down low, doing this, and getting down low, honey. I said, now, honey, if you get them, you damn sure gotta keep them. Teach them how to Dougie. Portia be teaching bitches how to Dougie. I'm serious. Sell it while you young, honey. Sell that shit while you're young. And them reads are impeccable. Them outfits impeccable. She's like, look, honey, this is not Denny's over here. You are not about to take me out for no motherfucking pancakes and hot links and think you are doing something. You're not about to give me a Cartier bracelet and think you're doing something, honey. You can give that to your favorite auntie on a regular Tuesday. Portia is not putting that shit. Listen. And then Cynthia, we want to see the new family. How are we mixing? How are we making it work bi-coastal? You know, are you flying to California? And then Cynthia should have made the transition. Airbnb Lake Bailey, rent that motherfucker out, and get your ass to California with Garcelle. And do the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and you and Garcelle double team the rest of this damn cast. Cynthia Bailey need to end Housewives of Atlanta. Clearly Andy liked her because she was on the Island show with Ramona and Kenya and, you know, oh my God, what's my other girl name? From Beverly Hills. She's one of the sisters with the dark hair. I love her. But she's a favorite. Talk to Andy. Hey, I'm going to transition. I need a higher allowance. You know, per diem. Because I'm moving to California, honey. We're going to put this towards the Mike Hill in my house, and we're gonna rent some on Hollywood Hills, and then you go in there and you let the Hollywood, jump in that Hollywood cast. You do a smooth transition. Ray J just did that shit. Ray J was on Love and Hip Hop California, and now his ass is in Atlanta and Miami. Make it work. Make it work. Make it work. What? Make it work. Make it work. Make it work. Hey, make it work. What? Make it work. What? Make it work. Make it work. Make that shit work. Honey, you got to get out of the game before the game get off of you, honey. Clearly, Atlanta is too catty for Cynthia. It was when she got on, and it is when she leaves. She be on them reunion shows looking like she had a Venus and Serena match. She be looking at the girls read because she dare not get in it. She be like, "Oh, what did she say? Oh, Eva just told Kenya this. Oh, Kenya just told her this. Oh, Portia just told her this. Oh, Nene just told her this." And you never see Kenya in it. Not Kenya, Cynthia. Cynthia just be looking. Because she don't belong there. That's like Adele trying to audition to be a Janet Jackson dancer. Bitch, did you see Rhythm Nation? Why are you here? Okay, let's read this. I'm tired of Sheree. I'll be ready for. Oh. Oh, why you don't like Sheree? I like Sheree. You don't like what Phaedra. I don't like what Phaedra did, but I do like Phaedra. I'm sorry. And I pray that doesn't hurt Candy's feelings because I wouldn't want anybody to say that about me. But even if they did and I knew I wasn't what Phaedra said, I don't think I would take it so much to heart because I don't have as much to lose as Candy. So I don't know how she feels. If I had as much to lose as Candy did, then I probably would have an issue with it. But me being me where I am now, I mean, it's not what they call you; it's what you answer to. It makes good TV, and I would think of it as a business strategy. I would say, if she's on it, she brings fans. There could have been 400,000 other viewers watching, and when more viewers are watching, you can, kind of ask, demand, or you can renegotiate. Ask, demand, or renegotiate your contract to make more money. So as a businessman, I probably would have used, even if I didn't like someone, if they were better for the group, I probably would, as a business decision, I wouldn't fuck with you, but as a business decision, I probably would have just let bygones be bygones. But I love Phaedra. I love everything she brings. I love her outfits. I love her brooch. I love her reeds. She's a Southern belle in her mind. In her mind. But But it's so many. At that point, it becomes the We Are the World concert. Remember how many artists there was in We Are the World? Honey, you had Cyndi Lauper, the Pointer Sisters, Michael Gabriel, bitch, Lionel Richie, honey, Michael Jackson, Tina Turner, Diana. We are the world, we are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. While saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day, you and me. And then Michael, he had to show out. He came singing like Bertha Jane. And I died out, and I seen all of it all. And if you just believe, there's nothing we can call. And then here comes Cindy Lauper. She comes trying to sing like she a Baptist singer. Wow, 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 wow. I say, work, Cindy. All right, well, guys, listen. Do you feel that Kenya should be fired? Do you feel that Cynthia should be fired? Do you feel that Drew should come back? Do you feel Sheree should come back? Do you feel that Nene should come back? Do you feel that Marlo should have a peach? Do you feel that Portia should just leave the show and get her own spinoff show? Like Kim Zodiac? Do you think that Cynthia should just leave the Real Housewives of Atlanta and hop on board of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? Now, I know she doesn't have Beverly Hill money, but she can rent a shack. Shit, with the zip code. Robin Dixon don't live in Potomac, but she's on the Housewives of Potomac. Honey. So, I think that Cynthia could just move with Mike Hill and not move, that's her husband, move, set that shop up and be the Housewives up. She doesn't have to audition. They already know what she can bring. What do you guys think? Okay. I see it. Well, listen, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I love these comments. Hold on, let me get a screenshot. But thank you so much. Robin, are you still with me? Robin Mays, what's going on, boo? How are you? Thank you for those comments. Hi, Doris. And like I said, my mommy's on here. But this sugar is big. It's supposed to be right here. Honey, look. That's how much weight I lost. Because it was tight. That sugar was tight. Okay, well, listen. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. God bless you. Have a great weekend. Peace.